All right, this is MN 664, journal number 1. I haven't had any clinical experience this semester yet. I start on Monday, but I thought that I could still answer these questions. Describe your past experience with mental health, someone with mental illness. Mental health has always been interesting to me, and I think like a lot of people, it is very like an unobtainable unicorn. I was listening to the Happiness Advantage, and how these people who are very successful are just, they're so surprisingly willing to learn about happiness because they just don't feel happy. And anyway, I can definitely relate to that. I think most people could. Happiness is just like this fleeting thing. That is not, we don't become happy once we're successful, but we're successful when we're happy. Anyway, those are some of the reasons also why I want to work in this population, in mental health. I think that there's a lot that we can control and a lot that we can't. A lot of people suffer from depression, and it is clinical. It's not really their fault or the fact that they weren't taught coping skills, or they went through a traumatic experience. Could all be some reasons why they aren't where they should be, that they're not happy. So those are some reasons I want to help people get there if I can. Any concerns I have regarding this specific clinical course? Feels like my first real clinical course. I feel like the last one, it was mostly just like shadowing. Psychotherapy. I didn't really get an opportunity to chime in very much. It was like a pediatric outpatient private practice, and they had the therapists had very strong relationships with a lot of the teenagers and kids, and it was mostly kids. There was some adults, but it just wasn't. It didn't feel like it was worth their time, and they didn't, to let me try and do it. There was never any opportunity. So I feel like this would be the first real opportunity to work with a PMHMP. I've shadowed one once or twice, and that's about it before I even got into the program. So I think it'll be a good experience, and I'm hoping to get a very broad variety with inpatient and outpatient and different populations. So that would be some of the goals that I have for myself. At least initially, I'd like to own my own practice or work in private practice. It doesn't have to be my own practice, but I think that's more than likely where I want to go. Private practice, adult, outpatient. Potentially, when I start considering VA and the veteran population, I am interested. I find military service very fascinating, and I've kind of been for years, I've been thinking about enlisting. So I think there's some affiliation that I have with service members. So that could be, we'll see what happens. All right, I'll end right here. Thanks.